We often hear about what to avoid after turning 60. Don't eat too much salt. Don't sit too long. Don't stay up late. But rarely does anyone tell us what's actually worth keeping. What are we already doing right that we should stick with? Especially in the morning, when the whole day begins. There are a few habits that may seem simple or insignificant, yet they quietly protect our legs, preserve our muscle strength, and help us walk with confidence day after day. As we get older, we start noticing subtle changes in the body. Standing up takes a little longer. Climbing stairs feels a little heavier on the legs. These changes creep in slowly. And if we don't pay attention, we might just chalk it up to aging, without realizing that the little things we do each morning play a huge role in how fast or slow our muscles age. Today's video isn't about anything complicated. We're just going to look at 3 simple morning habits you might already be doing that help keep your legs strong, week after week, month after month. These are everyday routines, easy to do, but once we understand the science behind them, we'll see why they're worth holding on to or even improving. If this is your first time visiting the channel, welcome. I'm a doctor who specializes in nutrition and senior health. My goal is to help us live joyfully, stay strong, and better understand how our bodies work through small, practical choices. If you find today's content helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, share the video with someone you care about, and subscribe so you won't miss any future health tips. Now, let's take a closer look. What small things are we doing each morning that are already helping protect our legs, even if we've never really noticed? 1. Boiled eggs with cooked spinach. When we think of a breakfast that supports muscle strength, most of us picture protein and leafy greens. But not all combinations work equally well. One of the simplest and most effective pairings for leg strength after 60 is a boiled egg served with lightly cooked spinach. Let's start with the egg. Boiled eggs are a rich source of high-quality protein and leucine, an amino acid that plays a key role in triggering muscle protein synthesis. After age 60, our body becomes less efficient at maintaining and rebuilding muscle overnight. So if we skip out on protein in the morning, the body may begin tapping into muscle reserves for energy. That muscle breakdown makes it harder to stay steady on our feet and increases the risk of weakness over time. How's about spinach? Spinach is rich in magnesium, potassium, and antioxidants. These nutrients help calm down silent inflammation inside the body, especially in muscle tissue. And that chronic inflammation is one of the hidden causes of persistent fatigue, soreness, and muscle loss, especially in older adults. When we eat eggs with spinach in the morning, we're giving the body a double boost. The egg provides the building blocks to repair and grow muscle, while the spinach creates a healthier, less inflamed environment for those muscles to function properly. So let's picture this. A senior wakes up and eats a plain slice of white bread with a cup of tea. It feels light, easy to digest, but it doesn't provide the nutrients the body needs after a night of fasting. Over time, the muscles stay undernourished. But now imagine that same person switches to a boiled egg and a small side of steamed spinach with no frying, no salty sauces. After just a few weeks, they may notice that it's easier to stand up from a chair or go downstairs without that awkward unsteadiness. That's not luck. That's the natural recovery of muscle tissue when it's properly supported. So older adults don't need complicated breakfasts or a table full of dishes. All we need is one solid source of quality protein and one green vegetable rich in minerals. That's enough to set a strong foundation for the entire day. The key is keeping it simple, cooking it gently, and sticking to it consistently. So tomorrow morning, instead of sipping plain tea or grabbing a quick bite with no substance, try starting the day with a boiled egg and a few forkfuls of steamed spinach. This quiet little breakfast could be one of the best ways to protect your legs, especially if you're over 60. 2. Oatmeal with almond butter and chia seeds. There's something fascinating that many of us overlook. Muscle strength isn't just about how much protein we eat. It also depends heavily on how our muscle cells use energy and how well they communicate with the surrounding nerves. That's exactly why a simple breakfast of oatmeal, almond butter, and chia seeds can deliver benefits that go far beyond what we expect. As a whole, grain rich in soluble fiber and with a low glycemic index. Oatmeal releases energy slowly and steadily after we eat it. That means it won't cause a sudden spike and crash in blood sugar. For older adults, keeping blood sugar stable in the morning is key to supporting muscle endurance and preventing that shaky leg feeling or lightheadedness during early activity. And then we bring in the almond butter, smooth, nutty, and full of goodness. It's packed with heart-healthy fats like oleic acid, along with a generous dose of vitamin E to help protect and nourish our muscles from the inside out. These nutrients improve the flexibility of our cell membranes, shield muscle tissue from oxidative stress, and support better nerve signaling. When muscle fibers and nerve cells can communicate clearly and quickly, movements like standing up, stepping forward, or keeping balance become smoother and more controlled. Finally, we sprinkle in chia seeds, tiny but mighty. They're rich in plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, fiber, and calcium. The omega-3s in chia seeds have gentle anti-inflammatory properties that help calm chronic low-grade inflammation in the joints and muscles. Meanwhile, the calcium helps regulate muscle contractions, acting like a switch that turns the muscle on and off at the right time. This is especially important for older adults who are at greater risk of mineral deficiencies. When we combine all three of these ingredients into one morning meal, we're not just getting protein, healthy fats, and minerals. We're actually creating a stable, well-fueled biological environment for the nervous system and muscular system to work in harmony. In other words, this isn't just about eating enough. It's about building a smarter foundation for strength and balance. Now imagine how many people start their day with just a glass of water or a single cracker before rushing outside to garden or run errands. The body may run on momentum for the first couple of hours, but by mid-morning, fatigue starts creeping in. The legs feel unsteady, the arms feel weak, and sometimes there's that need to sit down just to catch your breath. That isn't just age catching up, it's the body signaling that it didn't receive the right fuel to perform. But if we shift that habit and start each morning with a bowl of cooked oatmeal, a spoonful of almond butter stirred in, and a small scoop of chia seed sprinkled on top, the change is noticeable within just a few weeks. We may find that our legs aren't as tired halfway through the morning. We feel more alert, and that drained, sluggish feeling that used to sneak in before lunch, it starts to fade away. 3. Plain Greek yogurt with blueberries. If there's one simple breakfast that's easy to eat, supports our muscles, and even helps with memory and coordination, it would be a cup of plain Greek yogurt paired with blueberries. No fancy ingredients, no complicated prep, just a humble combination that quietly works wonders, especially when we reach the age where every step matters a bit more. Starting with the Greek yogurt itself, this thick and creamy food brings more than just flavor to the table. It's loaded with high-quality protein and stands out for its rich supply of leucine, an essential amino acid that acts like a starter switch for building and maintaining muscle. When leucine levels are too low, the body struggles to kick off the muscle repair process, especially in older adults. After 60, our bodies don't respond to protein as efficiently as before. That's why we need something to flip the switch, and leucine does exactly that. It tells our muscles, time to rebuild. But Greek yogurt offers more than just muscle support. It also contains probiotics, the good bacteria that help balance our gut. What many people don't realize is that gut health is closely tied to how well we absorb nutrients, how strong our immune system is, and even how much stamina we have. When our gut bacteria are thriving, we digest protein more efficiently, inflammation goes down, and our muscles age more slowly. As for blueberries, these little gems are bursting with anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that go with anthocyanins. powerful antioxidants that protect our cells from oxidative stress, but they don't just help with cell repair. They also improve blood flow, which means more oxygen and nutrients get delivered to our working muscles. That's key for preventing things like cramping, leg fatigue, or feeling wobbly when we walk. Let's imagine an older woman in her 60s. She used to feel tired just walking to the market or strolling through the park. For breakfast, she'd often skip it or grab something quick like a piece of white bread and water. But then, her son showed her how to make a simple bowl of Greek yogurt with a handful of blueberries. Sometimes she'd even toss in some flax seeds or dry oats. After a few weeks of eating this 2 or 3 mornings a week, she noticed a real change. Her legs didn't feel as heavy, her energy was steadier, and stairs weren't as intimidating as before. That's the kind of transformation we can achieve from one simple change in the morning. And what's even better is that this combination is friendly for blood sugar too. Both Greek yogurt and blueberries have a low glycemic index, which means they won't spike your sugar the way sugary cereals or pastries might. That makes it a smart choice for anyone managing blood sugar levels. So, as we can see, a good breakfast doesn't have to be trendy or expensive. What matters most is choosing ingredients that work with our bodies, not against them. After 60, we need meals that support our muscles, help our nerves fire properly, and keep us moving with strength and grace. The 3 breakfast ideas we've explored: boiled eggs with leafy greens, oatmeal with almond butter and chia seeds, and Greek yogurt with blueberries aren't just nutritious, they're functional. They feed our muscles, sharpen our balance, and protect our nervous system. And when we make these habits part of our daily routine, the long-term impact can be tremendous. So tomorrow morning, instead of skipping breakfast or reaching for something empty, we can take a moment to nourish ourselves. Right, maybe it's just 1 boiled egg, a small bowl of oats, or a cup of yogurt with fresh fruit. Whatever it is, our body will thank us for it in the weeks, months, and years to come. If you found this video helpful, please tap that like button. Share it with someone you care about. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss future videos. And tell us what's your favorite breakfast after 60. We'd love to read your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you in the next video.